Carnivore Soldier coming at you. Today I'm going to talk about a couple milestones I hit in carnivore that were important to me. Day 1, day 7, day 20, and day 140, and why they meant something to me. But before I do that, I want to talk about what life was like before carnivore for me. So I had reached 280 pounds after retiring from the military, getting beat up and not being able to work out in the gym like I used to, not being able to, I couldn't run anymore because I had an injury. So I had a lot of things going against me. So, I bought a rowing machine. I started rowing. I went to the gym, but still, even with that extra activity, as I got older, once I hit 56, it's like I felt like Sisyphus rolling the stone up the hill and getting it roll back on me every day to crush me. And I just wasn't getting results. My body was not responding like it used to. I'd worked out my whole life, so I kind of had an expectation of when I work out what would happen, right? So then I kind of had just resigned to, well, this is what being old looks like, and this is what old age in America looks like, which it is because of our standard American diet, but I did not know that at the time. I even went home and visited friends and saw that they were in just as bad a shape or worse than I was. In fact, many of them were far worse than I was. And I thought, well, I guess it is. That's verification, right? It's validation. All my friends, all my peers are doing the same thing, and they're all having the same results. So this is what life is. But then I saw Ferrigno Freedom's video, and that changed my life. Because when I saw a guy who was not a fitness expert, not a nutrition expert, not an expert at anything that I could tell of, he was just a blue-collar Joe. And he implemented this very simple diet, beef, salt, and water. And I was like, wow. And in 120 days, he changed everything about his life. And I thought, wow, I am ready to try that. And so then I dove down the rabbit hole a little bit. I found Dr. Sean Baker, I found Dr. Chafee, I found all the, Dr. Barry, all these great doctors out there talking about carnivore, and they were actually living the lifestyle. They weren't just advocating it. They weren't selling things. That's the other thing. A lot of these diet, plans are selling keto this and whatever, carb macro this, and, measure your ketones with this device and all this. And this was so easy. It was just eat and drink, eat when you're hungry, eat to satiety, and then drink water. And I was like, wow, I can do that. That's pretty simple. And I'm pretty simple. I can do that. So that's when I decided to start it. So day 1, I'm 280 pounds, feeling terrible, but I take a picture in front of the mirror, and I did post that. That is posted on my Discord channel, so you can see what it looks like. And then day 7, I took a picture then too. I didn't post that one yet, but day 7, I was down from 280 to 268, and all I had done was clean out my pantry, clean out my fridge, and just ate meat, salt, and water. And I didn't just do lion diet. I was doing bacon. I was doing, ham, whatever I wanted to. I was eating whatever I want, eggs. I ate whatever I wanted to. And I had great results. And I was like, wow, I felt better. My allergies were subsiding. That's when I first started noticing that I wasn't taking an allergy pill every day. Because here in the Austin area, I used to have to take a pill every morning and blow my nose every morning. And on day 7, 8, 9, 10, that area, I started not doing that. And I haven't taken an allergy pill in I don't know how long now. So that was first 7 days. My clothes started fitting normally. They started fitting better. It was great. I felt more energetic. I felt just things were trending the right direction. Day 20 comes. And why is day 20 important to me? Day 20 was my annual VA checkup, my annual checkup with the doctor. I go in, I tell her, and then on day 20, I'm really excited because I'm going to see my doctor. I'm not 268 anymore. I'm 255. I'm like, wow, I am rocking, So I go in there, I did my blood work. I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be great. So I go in there, I tell her what I'm doing. She looks at my blood work. She says, yes, it looks good. And, she said, I'm a little, concerned about your thyroid, whatever. And a couple things are marginal, but they're normal. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. And she said, well, I'm not, she wasn't sold on the carnivore diet. So I said, well, I'm just going to keep doing it. And she said, great, you can keep doing it. I'm going to have you back in here for some labs, and we're going to compare the blood work. I said, do it. That's what I want. That's perfect. So then she scheduled me for August 8th, this month, 2023. So I go in for my August 8th appointment. I had my labs done, but this time I'm not 255 anymore. I'm 244 pounds. I haven't been this light since 2011, I think, was when I was at Fort Ruckers. The last time I was 244 pounds. So I'm stoked. I go in there and she's like, yeah, your labs look great. She goes, I was going to recommend some things, but I can't because it looks great. You know, I know I listen to all these doctors talking, and, you know, they talk about how labs are just the new thing that doctors do to prescribe drugs. Well, she couldn't prescribe anything. So I basically shut her up, and actually hopefully opened her eyes. Hopefully I'm not the only patient she has that's doing carnivore. I'm hoping that, you know, by us as a group going to our doctors and showing that our bodies are responding like this, that we're healing, that we're, you know, no longer using allergy pills, we're off meds. You know, by doing that, maybe we can start changing the narrative at their level so they can start recommending it to patients. That's my hope. You know, long term, I think that's the case. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you. Just my first 7 days, 20 days, 140 days, things that change. Oh, yeah, on day, you know, of course, through day 20 and day 140, I had to change clothes. I mean, I had to get belts. I went and got my old skinny jeans, I call them, you know, the jeans I used to wear when I was skinny. And today I actually had to go out and buy new jeans because even those ones they're not fitting anymore. So my waistline has gone from a 42 to a 38. And I think I'm probably a 37 really. I think I'm going down to 36 again. So that's where I'm headed to. Weight's not been my goal. My goal is health, and my goal is carnivore for life. So that's my goal. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. If you like this content, I'm going to keep putting it out weekly. Please like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please send me a note in the bottom saying you subscribed so I can go ahead and respond back to you. And consider joining the Discord server. There's a link in the description below. And other than that, stay strong.